What's up, guys? It's Joseph from NBA Top Shot News, and today I went out on the internet and I asked people how they made money on Top Shot. I was curious, you guys are curious, we all want to make more money. So without further ado, let's get into my computer and let's check it out.
So, I joined this NBA Top Shot community in Reddit, and that's where I asked most of my questions. I've actually made a lot of good friends in this community. I've actually made a friend who sold over $50,000 worth of moments on Top Shot. So I figured it's a pretty good place to ask questions, considering this is a very strong community and a lot of these people are early adapters. So my question was, what is your current strategy to make gains on Top Shot? So let's check out some of these answers we got over here. Let's start from the bottom up, honestly. So this guy says, going pretty hard on Phoenix Suns players. Since if they get to number one in the West and be real exciting contenders in the playoffs, D-Book, CP3, Mikal Bridges, and DeAndre Ayton will be popping. Alright, so this guy's basically a Phoenix Suns fan. I don't know how well the Phoenix Suns are doing right now. Are they going to end up number one in the West? I'm not sure. Let's check it out. Very curious, actually. Western Conference NBA standings. We know they're in the West, so... Oh, wow. Okay, so they're pretty much in the same ball game as the Jazz, Lakers right now, and the Clippers. I'm not going to lie. I doubt they're going to end up number one in the West by the end of the season, just because the competition is just, in my opinion, a lot better. But his strategy isn't wrong. It's not a bad strategy. I actually agree with this guy, because a lot of players, such as even Devin Booker, is an example of a player who's extremely underrated and extremely underappreciated. I don't know if you guys know this, but he didn't even make this All-Star game this year, which makes no sense considering how good he is. So, not a bad strategy. Looking at teams that have good potential or have are ranked high is definitely a good strategy, because the demand will be there, considering that more people are watching those teams. Sell challenge moments immediately. Buy challenge moments after the initial mass undercut fest. Okay, so he says that you should sell challenge moments immediately. I get his approach. Let's continue reading. Sell when I think most people are going to be completing the set. For example, I sold my Luka Seeing Stars immediately for $800, and then picked up 3 more between $500 and $700. Going to hopefully sell it in a day or two at $850 or $900. So this guy has high hopes, obviously. He got the Luka in the Seeing Stars set. I actually have that in one of my accounts, so that's pretty quiet. I share something with this guy. But so he sold it for $800 immediately, and then picked up 3 more. So he bought 3 more after selling that initial one for $800 between the prices of $500 to $700. So what he understands, this guy's strategy is very interesting. He understands that immediately after the moments are released, for a challenge, they go up at a high price. So he sells immediately, and then he waits after a couple days, I guess, waits for it to drop down, rebuys, and then he expects it to go up before the challenge expires, which is an interesting strategy, because from being on Top Shot, I've actually noticed this common theme so far. So it's not a bad strategy, and it's a good observation by Let Me Sign Up Already 55. I gotta give it to him. He answered us 1 hour ago. By the way, I made this post just this morning, I think, so we could be getting more posts, and if you guys want, check out this post to see more answers, but this is what we have so far. This guy said, I have a few other Seeing Stars, was wondering when I should list them. Also have okay, whatever. This guy just wanted to make a question. So this guy's a small-time player, so let's just see what he has to say, because I love hearing about the small-time people. Just getting in on the lower cost moments on guys I like. Sold a Ben Simmons for $200 and got $45 Steph and $125 Greek Freak. So he's just buying moments of people he likes, which is pretty much like, that's just playing the game correctly. That's how you're supposed to be on Top Shot. It's like card trading. Get players you like. I agree with that 100%. I figure if this thing keeps blowing up, some collectors will want affordable moments from their favorite players. The rare legendary stuff is out of my league. I understand this. Guys, don't try to become a huge big baller in the beginning if you're just getting started. Start small. Try to get common packs. If you can't do that, buy your favorite players, the cheapest moments. We're really early, so his strategy is very valid. Let's see what Operation Card Shuffle have to say. I'm in the same boat. The rare legendary stuff is extremely expensive, and if they keep going up, I can only see a very small percentage of people that could afford them, and even less that would be willing to buy them. Sorry for my bad reading there. I don't understand what's going on. But all right, so he's just in the same boat. It's exciting. Okay, next. Buy cards for challenges at the beginning or near it and hope to flip when challenge ends. Okay, so this seems to be a reoccurring strat. I'm gonna show you guys what these guys mean, just in case you don't know what they're talking about. So this is the Seeing Stars challenge right here, right? What they're saying is that you should buy these moments on the dip, which usually happens 2 or 3 days after the challenge is announced, right? Then, you see how it says this challenge ends in 18 days and 18 hours? When it reaches around, like, I'm assuming 2 or 3 days left on the challenge, they're saying just sell your moments. All the moments that you bought. Well, it's not a bad strategy. It's obviously risky, but I really agree with this strategy. My brother does this strategy, and he actually just did this today on the same Seeing Stars challenge. Like, he's literally doing the same exact thing as what they're doing. So, gotta give credit where credit is due, and these guys have their stuff together, gotta say. I primarily buy a lot of moments that will be required for challenges right after. Wow, so a lot of the same comments here. So this was an interesting one. I actually commented at this one because I was very curious to know. I didn't read his response yet, but we're gonna read it together right now. Find moments for $10 and flip them for a few extra bucks. The reason why this is risky, in my opinion, is there's a fee, a 5% fee that's added to every purchase and added to every buy. Every purchase and every sell. So you're losing money every time you purchase, and you're losing money every time you sell. So I don't know how much money this guy can make. So I commented, interesting, what are the names of some of the players you purchase, and do they sell quickly? He responded with, recently bought Kyle Anderson, Mike Conley, Thad Young, and RJ Barrett. I also got lucky enough to land a Cool Cats pack and had a Gordon Hayward 64 that I sold for big money. So I've just been playing around with that. Okay, so he's not using his own money. That's better news. Love that. I don't know how much he sold that for, but listen, Beneficial Flag 2632, you keep doing you. I'm kind of curious to know. I don't know if you guys, but I'm kind of curious to know how much of Mike Conley or the Kyle Anderson that he's talking about cost, because I haven't seen a $10 moment on Top Shot for a minute. So let's check it out. Let's hit the marketplace. Let's do Mike Conley, because Mike Conley was an all-star, so I can't imagine how cheap his moment is. Oh wow, he's right. Okay, so I don't know which one he bought, the 6 or the 19. If he bought the 19 at 10, hey listen, almost at 100% profit. Good for you, man. I don't know how much you're gonna make after the 5% fees and the fees on purchasing, but good for you. Proud of you. $6. If you bought that at $10, sorry you lost money, but hopefully it'll go up in the future. Let's check out Kyle Anderson. I don't know how many people like Kyle Anderson, but we'll just check it out. So yeah, he bought the $7 moment. He could have bought in a higher serial number, but I don't know. This is a risky game in my opinion, because there's 35,000 of them. I don't even know how many people enjoy watching Kyle Anderson. Okay, I buy packs. If I get a good moment, I sell it. I make money. Wow. Right here, we have Martin Luther King Jr., Gandhi, the smartest man on Reddit. He buys packs. If he gets good moments, he sell it. I make money. All right, I understand this. So this is an awesome. Well, everyone pretty much knows this. Nothing new here. Get a good spot online for pack drops. Guaranteed profit. Okay, so these are things that are not. This is very interesting. You know what? I gotta give these guys some love. I keep pooping on these guys on my YouTube channel. I don't want to hurt them, so I gotta give you guys love. There we go. Enjoy. So interesting. So this is our first person that's saying that he likes the hodl. I agree with this guy. I'm gonna give him a real upvote, and I'm gonna reply to him. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say, good man. ... What else should we say? Should we say, wish you much success, brother. Love being positive. Gotta give him a good reply. He really gave the first, real good answer, in my opinion. Actually, no, sorry. The other answers below were all amazing. These ones were interesting, but he gave the real, he gave me a real, interesting, unique answer that we haven't seen so far. That's what I meant to say. So, okay, so now we get this long thread. I wanted to get here because it seemed like this got a lot of action, so let's see what he says. Find price walls, buy before they break, sell after the rocket, and before they back near the end of challenges. See SS Luca. Once passing the 500 wall last night, he soared to 800. Okay, so he has the same strat as what we said before. He just said it in a very interesting and I guess trendy language way. But breaking trading is a scary business. Breakout trading is a scary business. I see. I get what he's saying. Just need to know when to cut your losses and reassess. Okay, so this is a really good strategy. This seems to be the strategy that most people on this thread have been talking about. He said, can you explain what that proven trend is for those of us who are newer? So now he tries to explain that trend. And the trend we're talking about here is basically before the challenge expires, because there's demand. This makes demand for those moments. So before the challenge expires, sell it at like 3 days left and you will make money. This is exactly essentially what he's saying. So what this guy's asking is, can you explain that proven trend? Can you explain basically how you know about the proven trend? Because he's saying it's proven, so he's trying to give him the proof. So the trend / strategy is breakout trading that is used in many markets. So he's saying this is not just this market, this is in many markets. You can Google it to get an in-depth breakout. This is going to be a rough explanation because I don't have the time. All right, he doesn't have time. You're basically embracing the volatility. We know that undercutting sets the floor price, but once the people selling at the floor move their moments, the commodity is then free to rise. So when you see things stalled out, but the amount going for that price are dwindling, you know that the supply is going to be dropping, thus letting the commodity rise. It's about the timing and not having to wait. If you buy at the wall, you'll know almost instantly if you made the right call. If it doesn't break upward as expected, you can sell quick for minimal losses. But if you're right, you can also make gains quickly. So, well, there's no proven way of knowing this. He's just making a bold statement above here. Somebody asked him how you show the proven, and he's just saying, when you think it's low enough, buy it. If you start to get scared, sell it. If not, you'll make a lot of money. Hey, it's risky. I wouldn't say it's a proven strategy, but I understand your point of view, and I really appreciate it.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope this was helpful at all. I know that a lot of this was confusing and a lot of it was repetitive considering that, well, it's really new, so a lot of people have the same strategies. I kind of was expecting more strategies. I have more strategies, but maybe we'll save that for another video. I just wanted to see what the world thought and what their ideas were of how to make money on Top Shot. So, I hope you enjoyed and see you guys next time. On to the next one.